Hey there, thanks for stopping by Afropage. It's great to see you. One of the most well-known countries on the continent of Africa is Kenya. Most people from around the world think of Nairobi, the capital city, and that's understandable as it's one of Africa's biggest cities with a population of over 4.3 billion people. But there's so much more to Kenya than just Nairobi, so we have compiled a list of 10 interesting facts about Kenya. Let us know how many of these cool facts you knew already in the comment section below. Let's jump in. At number 10, you'll have some very close encounters with a big five. No, it's not five big guys in a car working for the mafia. The big five are Africa's top 5 wildlife species. The big 5 species are African lion, African elephant, Cape buffalo, black and white species of rhinoceros, and the African leopard. Originally given the name the Big Five because they were Africa's hardest to hunt species whilst on foot, which attracted trophy hunters from around the world. The term is now widely accepted by safari owners and guides, as well as the tourism industry, as a way to attract visitors from other parts of the world to Africa. These beautiful, majestic animals can all be found in Kenya. How many of the Big Five species have you seen? From 1990, South Africa even features a different species of the Big Five on its banknotes. The Big Five are not exclusively found in Kenya though, as they are also found in Angola, Botswana, Zambia, Uganda, Namibia, South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Rwanda, and Malawi. Don't try and hunt them here though. Hunting is illegal in Kenya. At number 9, Africa's Big Five have become a major concern for wildlife conservationists in recent years. The African lion, African leopard, and African bush elephant are all classified as vulnerable. The southern white rhinoceros is classified as near threatened, whilst the black rhinoceros is classified as critically endangered. Elephant hunting in Kenya, one of the most popular sport activities, especially during colonial rule when it was seen as a sport for noblemen and exploited by colonial governors, was banned outright in 1973. In addition, elephants were killed in large numbers for their ivory tusks as they were worth high amounts of money overseas. Kenya did everything to try and preserve and protect this majestic species. Despite their efforts, elephants were still being killed en masse. By the late 1970s, the elephant population was estimated around 275,000, dropping to 20,000 in 1989. In the 1970s, Ngina Kenyatta, Mama Ngina, wife of then-President Jomo Kenyatta, and other high-level government officials were allegedly involved in an ivory smuggling ring that transported tusks out of the country in the state private aeroplane. The magazine New Scientist claimed that there was found documentary proof that at least one member of Kenya's royal family, the Kenyatta, had shipped over 6 tons of ivory to China. In the 1970s, 1,900 elephants were killed in Kenya for their ivory tusks, increasing to 8,300 elephants in the 1980s. In addition to elephant hunting, Kenya's government banned all big game hunting in 1977 in a broader effort to protect and preserve these great species. In a New York Times article from May of that year, it was reported that the ban would cost the Kenyan treasury about $1.2 million per year in fees previously collected in hunting license and game kill fees. Prior to this ban, hunters were allowed to kill any big game animal provided they agreed to pay a fee per animal killed. Much like the earlier ban on sport hunting of elephants, this also did little to curb poaching of the Big Five animals though, as sadly they are still being poached in large numbers today. Number 8 on our interesting facts about Kenya, you will not get stuck in a traffic jam on Lamu Island. Kenya's Lamu Island off the northeast coast of the country is completely free of motor vehicles. It is also one of the longest established and best preserved remaining traditional Swahili settlements to date. Because of the narrow and extremely winding roads of the island, cars are prohibited. You will have to use donkey or just walk to your destination on foot. Another cool thing to see on the island's southern coastline are the sand dunes which cover the Shila Aquifer. This aquifer is the island's main source of water. The population of Lamu Island in 2019 was reported at 25,385 residents. Singer Michael W. Smith featured a song about visiting the island called Lamu on his 1986 album, The Big Picture. In 2001, Lamu was designated a United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO site. With the diverse culture and colorful design of Lamu, it is a place of interest for tourists drawn to the East African coast. The economy of the island of Lamu depends very heavily on foreign tourism. Continuing on now with our list, we're at number 7. You can witness the result of earth-splitting force here in Kenya. One of the coolest things to see when visiting the country of Kenya is the Great Rift Valley, a series of contiguous geographic trenches approximately 7,000 kilometers in total length that runs from the Bekaa Valley in Lebanon, which is in Asia, to Mozambique in Southeast Africa. While the name continues in some usages, it is rarely used in geology as it is considered an imprecise merging of separate though related rift and fault systems. Today the term is most often used to refer to the valley of the East African Rift, the diverging plate boundary which extends from the Afar Triple Junction southward across eastern Africa and is in the process of splitting the African plate into 2 separate plates. Who knows, maybe one day we'll have 2 Africas. Geologists generally refer to these incipient plates as the Nubian Plate and the Somali Plate. In Kenya, the valley is at its deepest to the north of Nairobi. You dig it? Number 6. Kenya is home to some of the fastest humans on the planet. Kenya's Kalenjin tribe has been dubbed the running tribe for its unbelievable ability to spawn world record-breaking runners. The Kalenjin are a group of southern Nilotic peoples indigenous to East Africa, residing mainly in what was formerly the Rift Valley province in Kenya. They number 6,358,113 individuals as per the 2019 Kenyan census. Other countries around the world with significant population of Kalenjin people are Uganda at 300,000, the United States of America, which has around 70,000, and Tanzania with around 10,000 Kalenjin people. Since the mid-1960s, Kenyan men have earned the largest share of major honors in international athletics at distances from 800 meters to the marathon. The vast majority of these Kenyan running stars have been Kalenjin. From 1980 on, about 40% of the top honors available to men in international athletics at these distances, Olympic medals, World Championship medals, and world-class country championship honors, have been earned by Kalenjin people. In 2008, Pamela Jalimo became the first Kenyan woman to win a gold medal at the Olympics. She also became the first Kenyan to win the Golden League jackpot in the same year. Since that time, Kenyan women have become a major presence in international athletics at these distances. Most of these women are Kalenjin. Ambi Burfoot of Runner's World stated that the odds of Kenya achieving the success they did at the 1988 Olympics were below 1 in 160 billion. Kenya even had a more successful Olympics run in 2008. Can you believe it? I know, stop it. As we zoom through our list now, number 5, humans are not the only fast beings Kenya is known for. In addition to being home to the fastest humans, Kenya also boasts the title of being home to the fastest animal on land. The cheetah is known to be the fastest animal to move on land with an impressive top speed of 120 kph. That's around 75 miles per hour for those of you in Great Britain or the United States. These sleek animals are seemingly built for speed as they boast a light build, long thin legs, and a long tail. And you thought your car was fast. As we run along now down our list to number 4, Kenya is full of different languages. Did you know that there are over 68 spoken languages in Kenya? Surprisingly though, there are only 2 official languages recognized by the government, Swahili and English, the latter being inherited, of course, from British colonial rule. There are now more speakers of Swahili than English in Kenya. If you spend time in the country, chances are you will hear several of the unofficial tongues spoken by the native people. Check it out. Number 3. Kenya is the world's largest safari destination. If you want to take a safari to see the Big Five as well as beautiful natural landscapes untouched by human hands, you've come to the right place. Some of the most beautiful places in Africa are right here in Kenya, and Kenya is the destination of choice for many people from all over the world. Couples, families, church or school groups, honeymooners, and cultural tourists all find something to love in Kenya. In fact, more people come to Kenya for a safari tour than any other country in Africa or any other place in the world. There are even fly-in safari tours which, as the name implies and you might guess, take you to places difficult or impossible to reach except by air. There are so many beautiful places to see, and besides the Big Five, plenty of other great wildlife to see as well. Zebras, waterbuck, hyena, just to name a few. Which brings us to number 2 on our list. Kenya is home to one of the most important nature preserves in all of Africa. Of the places in Kenya to book a safari, the Masai Mara National Reserve is one of the most popular of all. Known to locals as the Mara, is located in Narok, Kenya, and connected to the Serengeti National Park in border country, Tanzania. When it was established in 1961, the Mara covered only 520 square kilometers, but it now covers over 1,510 square kilometers. It is named in honor of the Maasai people who once made the area their home. The description of the area, Mara or spotted in the local Maasai language, due to the many short bushy trees which dot the landscape of the area. The area is also one of the most well-known and important wildlife conservation and wilderness areas in the entire continent of Africa. It boasts a huge population of several Big Five species. The Greater Mara ecosystem encompasses areas known as the Masai Mara National Reserve, the Mara Triangle, and several Maasai conservancies. In addition to all of the Big Five species, wildebeest, topi, zebra, and Thompson's gazelle migrate into and occupy the Mara Reserve from the Serengeti Plains to the south and Loita Plains in the pastoral ranches to the northeast from July to October or later each year. Herds of all 3 species are also resident in the reserve as well. That brings us to our final stop in the top 10 interesting facts about Kenya. Coming in at number 1, Kenya is home to the second highest mountain in Africa. Reaching an impressive 5,199 meters or 17,057 feet at its highest peak, Mount Kenya is the highest mountain in Kenya and second highest on the continent of Africa after Mount Kilimanjaro, which is located in neighboring Tanzania. Mount Kenya is located approximately 150 kilometers northeast of Nairobi. Mount Kenya, which was formed by a now extinct volcano, is also the source of the name of the country. The highest peaks are Batian at 5,199 meters or 17,057 feet, Nelion at 5,188 meters or 17,021 feet, and Point Lenana at 4,985 meters or 16,355 feet. The 2 highest peaks, Batian and Nelion, are within 250 meters of each other, separated by the Gate of the Mists gap of 5,144 meters. Corendon Peak, coming in at 4,960 meters or 16,273 feet, is the next highest, but unlike the previous peaks, it does not form part of the central plug. The glaciers on Mount Kenya are apparently retreating rapidly. The Mountain Club of Kenya in Nairobi has photographs showing the mountain at the time of the first recorded ascent in 1899, and again more recently. The retreat of the glaciers is very evident in these photos. Mount Kenya is the main water catchment area for 2 large rivers in Kenya, the Tana, the largest river in Kenya, and the Owasso Nyiro North. The Mount Kenya ecosystem provides water directly for over 2 million people. The rivers on Mount Kenya have been named after the villages on the slopes of the mountains that they flow close to. The Tuchi River is the district boundary between Tharaka Nithi and Imbu. Mount Kenya is a major water tower for the Tana River, which in 1988 supplied 80% of Kenya's electricity using a series of 7 hydroelectric power stations and dams. Rivers which start on Mount Kenya are the tributaries of 2 large Kenyan rivers, the Tana and the Owasso Ngiro rivers. A lot of Mount Kenyan rivers flow into the Sagana, which itself is a tributary of the Tana, which it joins at the Masinga Reservoir. The rivers in the northern part of the mountain, such as the Bugere, Narumoru, Nanyuki, Liki, Sirimon, flow into the Owasso Nyiro. The rivers to the southwest, such as the Karinga and Nairobi, flow into the Sagana and then flow to the Tana. The remaining rivers to the south and east, such as the Matunga, Niti, Tuki, and Nyamindi, flow directly into the Tana. The ecosystem on the mountain often has extreme temperature variance. For this reason, the vegetation on the mountain is very specific to that area and extremely adaptive. The majority of animals live lower down on the slopes of Mount Kenya. Here there is more vegetation and the climate is less extreme. Various species of monkeys, several antelope, tree hyrax, porcupines, and some larger animals such as an elephant and buffalo all live in the forest. Predators found here include hyena and leopard, and occasionally a lion. There are fewer mammals found at high altitudes on Mount Kenya. The Mount Kenya hyrax and common duiker are able to live here and are important to the ecosystem. Some smaller mammals, such as the groove-toothed rat, can live here by burrowing into the giant senecios and using their thick stem of dead leaves as insulation. The Mount Kenya mole rat occurs at high altitudes, living in visible mounds. Leopards are resident in the alpine zone. Other mammal species are only occasional visitors. Remains of elephants, monkeys, and bongo have been found high in the alpine zone, and other sightings are remembered in names such as Simba Tarn. Simba means lion in Swahili. Well, that's our list of 10 interesting facts about the country of Kenya. If you like this video, please give it a like, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified when Afropage releases a new video. And hey, don't go anywhere. We have plenty more great videos like this one just waiting for you. Here's a couple we think you might like.